Hello traders, I hope that you can hear me right now. So we will start in a few seconds. So let's get started. I am really glad that I can welcome you into this webinar. My name is Marek and I am trader of Trading Academy. And in this webinar, I would like to share with you one of our patterns we are using for uh, all markets. But in this particular webinar, we will talk more about the cryptocurrencies, how we can use it. And yeah, so let's start. Okay, so let's start with the introduction. Uh, In this webinar, we would like to teach you our new profitable pattern of price action of our trading system Horizon X, which we are using on Forex mainly, but we are just extending this pattern also for cryptocurrencies. We will also touch some our know-how, let's say our laws of price action and its structure, which can improve your trading and profitability for any system you are using. Definitely, if you were checking our videos on YouTube, how we trade. Maybe you got inspired from that. We will also touch some rules here also which we are using. And also you can use acquired knowledge for long-term, middle-term or short-term trading for any market, not only cryptocurrencies. Before we will go to the pattern, if you have any question, just ask me via chat and I will try to answer you as fast as possible. And let's go to the our pattern. Okay, so this pattern is based on impulsive momentum movements which we are using, and we are using also places for completing let's say bigger position of market makers. Let's see this. So for example, I select this coin dash coin 400 time frame, and we can see that after some consolidation here, market just with moment of movement went up, and after corrective movement here we can see that market, let's say, went to this support. Usually traders trade only first touch on of the support, but they do not, let's say, think about the structure and where market go further against them. And really nice places to open the trades are actually here, this yellow zone, as you see. And why it is? Because there was kind of accumulation, there is structure of orders, and market usually will slow down here, or it's like a good place for accumulation. uh, if let's say we have more some kind of scenario we are using, also check our video about volatility, which I was talking about, where you can, let's say, where is the best moment to uh, get into the market. Depends on the conditions, but this kind of let's say pattern is very secure to trade, because usually market touch this at least here, and if you are using stop loss, you can put in this particular case stop loss below the structure here, where we are, let's say, speculating about the accumulation of bigger players. And as you can see, after touch or this let's say smart area of buying, market went above this swing level, which would be also our take profit. So with nice reward ratio above 2, maybe 3 here. Also, I would like to mention that we combine this pattern with volume. Volume from Dow theory should confirm the trend. So if there is a volume here, as you can see, Okay, I will mark it here. It means that there are big orders, big players there, and it's more likely that you will be right with this speculation. I will just check if there is any question regarding the pattern, because this is now right time to check it. So if there is no question, we can go further to some examples. So now you should see our trading view, and then maybe we should start with let's say some altcoins. I select a faster time frame, and I will start with the history. I select EOS token because it's traded on BitMEX, and with BitMEX you can use bigger leverage, and with good margin you can short the position. So it's let's say good place to trade in short-term trading. So again, we will just go through the patterns. We will not do much, let's say, further analysis, just to show how pattern is working. So you can see this impulsive movement up with bigger volume here, and from this structure we could anticipate some reaction here, because this was really nice. Okay, this was really nice place for accumulation, and you can see that market react on that. Usually we use risk reward ratio 1 and above, depends also what is behind the pattern. I mean whole structure of the market, or context of the market. So we can see now the first touch. We will go further, we can see more. We would like to also see really nice impulsive movement, which is really clear, uh, let's say more horizontal with less bars, because this means that there are, let's say, big players involved. If it is slow like here, it won't be working so much. Okay, let's see that more. Okay, we now seeing some really impulsive movement. It's starting from this structure. We will see how market react on that. Also here. Now we have almost one reaction here. Okay, now we should check if market is able to hold above this level. And if not, we are not going to open the position. It's very important to check what market is doing. We are timing our trades based on what is behind. Uh, Me personally, I am also using tape reading, but this is different technique. You don't have to use it. You only can have this chart, and you can go with that. So let's go what market is doing. Now now you can see that market also is reacting about this accumulation zone. We have really nice strong volume, and this is really nice place to open the short position here with nice reward ratio. Okay, you can see that market reacted on that. We would be short. So very nice move with this kind of risk reward ratio, at least. Definitely, my technique is that usually I put my stop loss or first profit after risk reward ratio at least one, and then maybe I am waiting. Also depends on the structure. If we have really nice support zone, uh, further, so I would speculate maybe much more. But this give us really nice risk reward ratio this movement. Uh, around 16. Let's go further. Okay, so now change the direction. Also, we would like to trade very important information. We would like to trade the first touch. The second one is less probable to make money. Okay, so maybe I should switch to other market to see more examples. Maybe I would go with if anybody is interested with in swing trading, I could go to let's say bigger time frames, uh, 1 hour. This is really interesting. Also, it is working for any time frame. So let's say also another nuance is that if you spot some trend, it's really nice to use this pattern for trend following strategies. We see this consolidation here, and definitely market could go here, and we could buy at least this position. We can see also this consolidation here. Market is going to react on that. Okay. Also, we are waiting for momentum, so we have momentum here. This is also our area of consolidation where we would like to open the trade. Here also nice consolidation. Here also nice consolidation. So this is 1 hour time frame, and you can see how it is working. Here it would not work out exactly. If we put this stop loss here, we would maybe wait for let's say impulsive movement retest, and we would get into the position again here. Also, also nice structure for opening the trade here, and so on. Maybe I can go to different market, Binance Coin. Mm, I will switch time frame for 4 hours, for example, and also we can spot different kind of zones. For example, here we have some impulsive movement, a place of accumulation, so we can see how market is reacting on that. It's really important to see whole picture. For example, this we in this case we can see big candle against us, but in this trend we don't want to let's say go against the trend. Actually, we have still trend line respected probably, yes. So we need to be aware about that, and don't be very aggressive against the trend. Okay, I'm just searching for a really nice situation. Maybe here in this consolidation, but I would say this is more aggressive kind of opening here. But yeah, it would work out. Definitely this one is really now this zone is really nice to opening the trade. You can see how it is working out here. Also this is nice zone, but I will carry on with actual. Maybe this one is also nice, but I see that the movement is not so much aggressive, so maybe market will let's say change its direction. Okay, again, it's really nice strategy for following the trend. You can see direction here. First direction would be with risk reward ratio 1, so we would be secured, and so on. Maybe we can go to another market if you want. Maybe type someone and we can check it together. Let's go, for example, for Cardano, trade it on BitMEX. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so this future contract, because Cardano on BitMEX is traded as a future contract, started at 5th of March. So we will maybe change for faster time frame because it is future contract, so we can speculate for margin leverage trading. Okay, I will just I go through the chart and maybe start with some random dates to watch what we can trade. Okay, starting for example here. So as you can see, we have impulsive movement, place of consolidation, and market react on that first touch. It's really nice opportunity to opening the trade here, still respected. And you can see that also, again, if we can go through the risk reward ratio, it's really nice place to open the trade here. It's more than free. I select this zone because there is place of structure where market also react on that. You can see that here. Okay, in the end we broke the zone and we can use our technique again here. So we have impulsive movement here with the place of structure we would like to buy. Also here more aggressive trade with the trend. Okay, in this case we need to usually wait for the reaction of the zone. So like we would like to see some bounce and there was no bounce. You can see that market just didn't bounce, just go through the zone, so no reaction here. So we don't want to trade this zone. But definitely we could use this zone also for shorting. Still a reaction on the structure here. You can see also reaction on this resistance. Uh, there was bounce, but market was not able to hold it. Definitely, you can see also this single pattern. Usually, when you want to open the trade in some specific situation, you need to analyze this at on the time frame of your timing. I see this. Okay, we have some consolidation here, but we have this engulfing pattern here. This candle took this short candles previous as previous. So this is not really nice place to open short here because market is not able to hold this structure. Still attacking the zone. Definitely it's better to see the fast reaction. And from this zone we have now structure of accumulation, so we can speculate now long. So the first reaction, the second one is not so much successful, and so on. So this is ADA. We can go through another market if you want. We can select Litecoin, also trade on BitMEX. Maybe I will work with actual situation, and you can see how easy it is to trade. And if you are using some different system, you can build these simple patterns for you. So for example, here it's like a usual scenario when, okay, impulsive movement up, this really nice zone for buying here, nice volume, market is going up. We have also nice area here because market went there with impulsive movement, but you can see the direction of the zone. Direction was nothing. Market just went through that zone and there was no bounce. Here there was a nice bounce, so we could speculate to open the trade even with some uh, bigger stop loss here. And I will speculate at least 1 to 1 to this swing here. So still nice risk reward ratio, and the the rest of the position could be used for this longer take profit. Also, I would like to share with you some really interesting also information. It's amazing because this is everything for free we are giving to you. And okay, when you see the big volume, it's really good to trade and it confirms the trend. But there is volume divergence. You can see that market did let's say new high, but volume went down. So in this new high, there weren't so many buyers involved. In this particular case, you see many buyers here, or at least volume, and there is not. So market it's like getting bigger uh, in growing, and means that we should be aware of that. Okay, let's go through another example. So we need to spot more impulsive movement. For example, here consolidation, reaction, nice volume, we go with the trend. Okay, we would have like risk reward ratio here. If we would open the position here, be at least one. Okay, nice. Um, One of our the most successful trader here, he's able to let's say successfully trade this pattern with 80% successful rate. So even with risk reward ratio 1 to 1, it's he's making a lot of money. So it is also about exercising. Also, you can increase your successful rate if if you are putting into your system more variables. Like I personally use price action pyramid. Definitely check our YouTube channel. I am talking about that. Many tips how you can improve your trading. Okay, so I'm just checking. As soon as impulsive movement going to the structure, we have some reaction here. Okay, we are going down, so we have really nice opportunity to short here, but this kind of impulsive movement with strong volume, it's very hard to trade. Okay, other nuance which I would like to share with you, also for free, that longer the zone is not touched, it is getting bigger. So if, for example, it's zone which was here for a long time, and market is still going down and down, and suddenly is going to retest it, it will not be so strong. Okay, we have now very interesting support level. We have some let's say spikes here, volume here. So maybe this could be really nice. Let's say game changer. I'm just checking. Okay, you can see the volume here. So the zone we would like to open the trade here. Before it was also here. So if somebody was thinking that he can open position here, he was right. But definitely this is better situation because you have much more stronger volume. Okay, okay. Market was not able to touch the zone, but still going up. But in the end, we have, let's say, no bounce here. So market just directly went through the zone. So no opening the trade here. Waiting. Okay, we could also open short here at the moment. Still waiting. Okay, and now we have no history. So this is actual price. Maybe I could go for some different kind of exchange, IOTA on Bitfinex, but it's very specific coin, not so much volatile. But I would like to just share you for information that you can trade any exchange, any margin exchange. But personally, me, I am more interested in BitMEX because of the leverage and up to 20 for altcoins and low margins. Okay, so you can see IOTA also, let's say, with nice volume, impulsive up, going up still, and in the end reacted on the zone. So let's see what's next. So we have nice consolidation here. So market is going to react on that very much here. So like that. We have strong volume here, so we'll see how market will react on that. Okay, you can see still that it's really nice short area. In the end, it's breaking up. False breakout, impulsive movement down, retest. Here, nice place to opening the trade. You can see the consolidation broken. It's one of our pattern we are using. But we will not share this in this webinar. Definitely, if you are interested in our style of trading, definitely check us on our pages, and maybe you can be also one of our students. Okay, we have now impulsive down, nice place of structure. I would also now I am not sure if I would open the trade here because it's like this very strong bounce here. And also, I don't know if there is some key support level. So against this kind of levels, I'm not really sure because in next video you will see of 1 hour, one of our also Nians how we are working with structure with support and resistance zones, and this is also our nuance how we can, let's say, extend our edge. Okay, so no volume here. I think this can be all for our, let's say, examples. You can see definitely that the pattern we are showing to you now is working. Definitely try to implement it, try to study it more. I hope that you take some notes from my from this webinar because these information are very helpful and can make you a lot of money. So let's switch to our presentation. So I would like to give you some tips for this pattern, which I personally use, and use it in line with a trend main direction. You can set the direction of the trend based on higher time frames. For example, I was working with 15-minute time frame. You can use 4-hour time frame, for example, to spotting main direction trend, and you would like to timing this from 15. You can use, let's say, 1 minute time frame for timing and 15 for trend direction. Depends on your style and how fast you want to scalp or trade or swing trade. The trading the trade horizon pattern. Okay, trade the horizon X pattern in line with relationship between Bitcoin and altcoins, because even if you have nice technical analysis, everything looks great on particular coin, altcoin and Bitcoins just will have some really strong move. It will impact the altcoin very much, and nowadays it is negatively. So if Bitcoin is going up, altcoins usually going down. So you need to be aware about the situation of the Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is stable, altcoins usually are nice to trade. This is also one good information which I will share with you, or I shared with you. Trade the pattern with the combination with volume. As mentioned, it's a very strong tool, volume, to spot who is involved, and also to spot market makers, the players with big orders. And check, definitely again, check our social media, Facebook, Instagram. Instagram is called Horizon Strategy. We put there also our results, um, you know, let's say trading tips for the day. The same on Facebook. And if you are more particularly interested what we are doing, definitely go to our YouTube channel, Trading Academy, where you can learn more nuances about our patterns, the trading approaches, scenarios, and much more. And another tip, if you have some trading system which is not so solid with performance, you can try and build this pattern with these nuances I just shared with you, and you will see definitely that the system should be better or should perform better. So for me, regarding the tips, it's all. I just check some question if there is any. Okay, no. So let's go to uh, our offering, what we are doing for you. We are about to launch our trading program for any trader who is going to succeed or wants to know what is behind the moves. Because when you understand the market, what is behind, then you can trade much more in confidence, and also you will be more successful. If you don't, if you follow only some simple rules which you do not, let's say, do not understand why it is working, I think you won't succeed in this kind of field. So our program, learning from the actual situation of the markets. So we are trading actual situation, we are live trading. So you can just go with us, you can trade with us actually. You will have access to classes records. We will do some recording, and you can, if you will not, let's say, if you will miss it, you can just watch it again in the future, or maybe for some repetition to exercise your knowledge. And there will be also tutorials and classes how to trade on exchanges with leverage, because let's say BitMEX or another exchanges like Bitfinex, it's if you are trading with margins and also with for example, BitMEX system, they have a liquidation system. You need to be aware of it, because usually beginners do not know what they are doing, and they put their maximum leverage up to 100 for Bitcoin, for example, but their stop loss is more than $50, and you are liquidated much faster and earlier, because the liquidation system will liquidate you at 20 USD heat. So you need to be aware of that, and we will give you full assistance, because we were studying that before we went trading on margin exchanges on crypto. And you can also watch us trading real money with strategies we share with you and learn. Now in YouTube channel, we sharing all the results and some of the trades. And we will review your trades every lesson. After every lesson, I think it's very important that we must make sure that you understand the pattern and the logic behind that correctly. That also our nuances, in the past it used to happen to me that I was also a student of some training mentor, and he just explained me some basic rules, but he didn't mention all the nuances. Not because he's like about secret and so on, but there are many, and he didn't just let's say remind himself to tell me about that. Just forgot. So this is very important. And individual approach. Every trader is different, and we need to seek your best approach. What suit you the best to find your sweet spot. Somebody is more slower trader, he needs more strategic thinking, and somebody is more faster, making money faster, but with let's say because everything is not one-sided. If you want to make money faster, you need to risk more. So not everybody have this kind of nature. And also personal coach assistance. We would like to help you with our coach assistance, because you need some feedback from us, and we need the feedback from you. So we need to understand where is your problem, or where can or what can be your, let's say special strength, and we can, let's say, uh, exploit it, increase this strength in this field. And this is very important for coaching. And also, traders at the beginning have struggling with, let's say, psychology, and this is really a thing which needs to be understood. So I think this is all in the moment from us. If do you have any question, just ping me there, and I will check, and I will just wait 1 minute. And if there is not, we can close the webinar. I definitely hope that you got from this webinar the things which will help you in your trading. uh, we are doing this really for sharing for other people too, because for me it was also very during my path was very hard to succeed. And definitely you need to find good people with good knowledge, which went with some different times, hard times, to know how they can help you. So if there is no question, thank you for attending our webinar. If you are just interested on our information note program, definitely subscribe our Facebook, our channel, YouTube channel, Instagram, so on. And if you are interested in our program, definitely I am looking forward to meeting you there in our membership area. So meanwhile, I wish you the best trades. See you later.